Okay.
Okay.
Hi you guys, I'm Kellie Cunningham, and today I'm talking about democratic classrooms. First off, I want to mention that I would like you guys to follow the directions right here precisely, and the pieces of paper that I put in front of you are there so that you can partake in my presentation once I mention the thing that is on your table. I'll bring it right on up here and take it to the board. As future educators, we are all very aware of the fact that right now there are emphases on teaching to the test. There's lots of stresses on teachers to hit the test scores and allow your students to achieve. This leaves students really not interested in what we're teaching them right now. The test scores are still low, but for some reason we're still doing it. So what can we do to change that? Yet, there is a solution. The solution that I have is making a classroom less of a dictatorship and having the students feel more involved and have it more a democracy than the dictatorship. The first thing that happen is allow your class to write the rules. This was brought to me by McLennan, who actually allowed her class to write what she called the Bill of Rights, and so that students then are taking their opinion and putting it into a group format, where then you have to collaborate with a group and come to a conclusion together, and you have to compromise with these people to make this right. This then leads me into my next point, where we have students that have responsibilities within a classroom. If you have responsibilities within a classroom, you're more feeling a part of the class, and so that's really important. When students feel a part of the class, it's really meaningful. This was shown through Engel's New York Times writing about a school in Massachusetts that took 8 high school students and allowed them to school, then let them really emphasize what they liked and actually let them achieve. Some of these students are succeeding in school. The next thing that this brings me to is, because this school within the school allowed them to focus on their interests, it didn't only just and feel included, it also allowed them to all of a sudden have their interests incorporated in their curriculum. That's why I asked all of you to draw Freddie the Falcon. Those of you that have instructions on your table, all your Freddie the Falcon should look alike, because I gave you direction after direction after direction. First do this, then do that, there's steps there. But if I take that away and make it so there's not those directions, I allow you to use your imagination. It's important in a classroom that has a democratic feeling to make it so that it's less direction and more dimension. The second you use your imagination, all of a sudden your personality is showing, and you all of a sudden have freedoms to explore your imagination. Finally, if all these are done, we have the ability to create students that can partake along with becoming successful members of our changing world. Most importantly, this practice emphasizes and fosters a love for learning that is lifelong, and this encourages students to really do a great job with succeeding on those tests that we're talking about. Or we can just throw those out the window and all of a sudden the students are succeeding because they feel a part of the classroom. One important thing I would like to share with you guys, I didn't have time to play it, as a YouTube video. The YouTube video is, if you just go on YouTube, type in, make your voice heard, discover democratic education. It's a really cool video. It shows you how long students are in a classroom and why it's important to start moving in that direction. You guys have any questions?